Well, of course, the procedural issues affect everything else. It's a ripple effect. And in looking at this suit that was filed yesterday from the Liberty Justice Center, I'm looking at a quote that I would love to get your take on. The filing says, quote, "The president's justification does not meet the standards set forth in IEPA. His claimed emergency is a figment of his own imagination. Trade deficits, which have persisted for decades without causing economic harm, are not an emergency." Dan, what do you make of that part of yesterday's suit?
Well, I mean, from as a matter of common sense, I get it, and it's a rational argument to make. I would say, though, that debating with the president over whether there's a national emergency or not is really a distraction from which is not to say it's not a meritorious argument, but I don't think it goes to the ultimate issue of the president's legal authority because we can debate whether there's a national emergency, and I take the point from this set of plaintiffs to be that it's all pretextual. There really is no national emergency, at least one that's cognizable under IEPA, and that this is just sort of a setup to try to impose a tariff regime to further the policy objectives of this administration, but it's not anchored to the statute itself. We can debate that, and it's a fair debate, but ultimately it doesn't answer the question of whether the president can do this or not. It does go to whether the statute authorizes this and in this particular way. But the constitutional question at the end of the day remains, even if the president has checked the boxes for determining a national emergency, does he have that separate and I would say standalone authority to set tariffs? And that to me is I think the harder position for this for this administration to justify is to say that it can actually, whatever it says about national emergency, it can set tariffs as it has done, both dating to the February executive orders and then more recently in the April executive orders.
I see. So there are really two questions here. Can the administration do this under emergency measures? And then what is the administration legally and constitutionally able to do under normal circumstances?
Yeah, and just to punctuate what I just said is we could even and I'm not stipulating, but I'm just saying if one were to stipulate for the sake of argument that there is a national emergency, that still, in my view, as a matter of constitutional law, doesn't justify the tariffs that have been set. And so I think however you slice the salami here, this lawsuit is a strong one. And if they don't prevail on the statutory question, they should prevail on the constitutional question.